Brought his daughters here yesterday. They were excited to pick out which bedroom they wanted. Younger daughter finally gets the bigger bedroom. She's excited. Had dinner with her tonight. He was glad she wanted to get takeout and eat at the new house. They had a good time. Got his fire pit and Adirondack chair. Sitting here right now with his dog. Finally, some peace. Hey, thank you for checking in. Things are okay. Been in the new house since last Wednesday. Getting a bunch of stuff delivered tomorrow. He will finally have a place to sit. It's good to have the space. The distance definitely helps. Trying to stay busy with house projects, but he tore his bicep tendon moving, which really sucks because he can't do much and he have got things he wants to do. His daughters will stay with him next week. He will probably go out to get some stuff for their rooms today. He is off until Thursday. He doesn't like being alone. This is not what he wanted. He will have to find activities to keep him busy. He hikes with his dog mostly. That's his main get out of the house activity right now. He met a woman who walks her dog at the trail where he walks his dog. They crossed paths several times. He asked her if she would like to go out sometime. They are walking together later today. She made it clear she is not looking for anything, which is okay because of his situation. They exchanged phone numbers. She's very nice. They chit-chat when they see each other on the walking path. So at 5:30 today they will meet for a hike at another trail. It's nice to have a new friend. His soon-to-be ex-wayward wife called the other day to ask how to use the lawnmower. His gut wants to say call AP, but he told her how to work it. His father is 90 and starting to slide into dementia. He took his daughters to see him. Soon-to-be ex-wayward wife wanted to go. He obliged. It may be the last time she sees him. When he dropped them back off at soon-to-be ex-wayward wife's house, soon-to-be ex-wayward wife started crying when he was leaving. WTF. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. He doesn't feel quite right, but everyone keeps telling him a new normal will emerge. He wishes that new normal would hurry up and get here. He is very impatient. The new house is walking distance to a package store and a Mexican restaurant. What more could a bachelor ask for? Update. It's been okay. Very little contact with soon-to-be ex-wayward wife. Kids will be here this Sunday. He made arrangements with the school to have the bus pick them up, drop them here for next week starting Monday. Still have a profound sadness wash over him now and then. It's been a effing year now. He still has a hard time accepting that this happened to him. He is looking forward to having the kids here. Spent the last couple of days setting up their rooms, beds, bureaus, and a TV for each room. He thinks they are going to like them. Bought a lawnmower today. He is running out of money, getting settled in the new house. Tonight was the first night he could sit in the recliner in front of the TV. Felt good. You guys are the best. Thanks to everyone for the support. He really needed it. He doesn't know what he would do without this site. He is not doing any IC at the moment, but he has seen 4 different ICs over the past year. None of them hold a candle to the advice he have received here. He gives up on IC. Been trying hard Grey Rock. He took all the tools. She said he needs some things, or he like to be able to borrow things when he needs them. Yeah, how about no? Got a text today, can he borrow the measuring tape? He did not respond. How about you buy a measuring tape UFC? She calls an hour later. He did not answer. Message, this was a test to see if you would pick up. You didn't fail to let him down. Again, he is the bad guy. He is the bad guy. She F him over for a year and he is the bad guy. She has no clue the damage she has done. And the entitlement. Good God, the entitlement. Thanks. Had to get that out. He knows you guys understand. Reader comment, you didn't fail to let me down. Man, if that isn't the pot calling the... Wait, you aren't even the kettle here. I gotta say that I doubt I could be Grey Rock on that one. First response would probably be to ask her boyfriend for a F-tape measure. Second would not be so kind. When is your D final? Original poster. He doesn't know when divorce is final. Just waiting on the attorneys to put it in writing. Hey, thanks for checking in, TD. You're a good man. Thank you, first wife and Lee Fields. You guys have been there for him since he got here. He will never forget it. Everything is okay. His daughters are here this week, so it's been nice to have them. They seem to like the new house. It's been a busy few days, so he haven't had time to update. His soon-to-be ex-wayward wife texted on Sunday to say that his youngest was stressed about taking a new bus to school for the last week of school. Soon-to-be ex-wayward wife said, he can hear the anxiety in her voice, so he will give them a ride to school for the last week. No big deal. He wanted to say to soon-to-be ex-wayward wife, was it worth all this, asshole? But he held his tongue. He enjoys having his daughters here. It's fun. Had to sit next to soon-to-be ex-wayward wife at his oldest daughter's band concert last night. Court-mandated divorce counseling says to sit together at events like that. They are good kids. His older daughter's last school day is tomorrow. Straight as all year, she gets to skip exams. Just waiting on the attorneys at this point. Everything is basically split. He has what he wants, and she had no objections to what he took. He had no intent of fighting about anything, he just wanted out. That's all he can think of at this point. Waiting on divorce. He will try to help others here. He will update when the divorce is final, then maybe move over to new beginnings when he set up an old account. Reader comment. Court-mandated divorce counseling says to sit together at events like that. What? Is this part of the mandated counseling agreement, something your particular counselor requires, or something that was added? It really doesn't make sense. The point of marriage counseling going into divorce is to have mediated contact. Throwing divorcing couple together just for doesn't seem smart. Original poster. Grubs. Yes, the 3-day, 3-hour each training sessions say that if you have a school or other activity for the kids, you should be together. That way after the event there is no awkward which parent do I go to first moment for the child. He disagrees, and he told his kids that as long as your mother is with her and he is not friends. Update. Still waiting on the attorneys. D should be final soon. Had his daughters with him a week ago and they will be here tomorrow for this coming week. It makes him sad when he drops them off at soon-to-be ex-wayward wives. His parents were divorced, and he hated the drop-off and having to leave one of his parents. It brings back painful memories. Quick aside, his father would watch 60 Minutes on CBS every Sunday, and that ticking stopwatch. When he heard that ticking stopwatch at the end of the episode, it was time to go back to his mother's. That ticking stopwatch haunts him when he hears it. He is down but trying to stay positive, doing some things to the house, spending too much money. He wishes he could stop spending money. Looking forward to Father's Day with his daughters tomorrow. Hope to set up an old page and dip his toes into holding. As always, he appreciates the support he gets here. His soon-to-be ex-WW sent him a text the other day. Said something like she wants to be friends and help him be someone can rely on. Someone he can rely on. Can cheaters actually hear themselves talk? Can they comprehend the nonsense that comes out of the lie hole? Rhetorical, of course. There is still stuff he have to get out of her house, but he ruptured his right bicep tendon and he can't lift anything. It sucks. He got a break free but he still has to go back there. He is dreading it. He really appreciates the support he gets here. Thank you everyone. He is not doing the friend thing. She's no longer part of his life. Just co-parents, that's it. He went to a wedding today. It really resonated and made him think about the past year of hell. One of the vows for the couple, something like, he promises to love no other. His soon-to-be ex-wayward wife really screwed him and her daughters. To see a couple so in love with each other and then think about how he was treated for a year by someone who was supposed to be his biggest supporter. Reading here helps him. He really appreciates the posts. Oh, and here's a good one. His daughter just got her license and really needs a car. He told soon-to-be ex-wayward wife that he can't afford a car payment at the moment. He just dropped a ton of money on a house and he have to furnish it. Think about it. He needs all those little things, tons of them. Garbage cans, stupid dividers for forks, spoons, pots, pans. Still waiting on a dryer. He took half from her house, but he still need a ton of stuff. He told soon-to-be ex-wayward wife he can't afford a car payment right now. Can he get a few months of bills under his belt so he can see what expenses are going to be like? Maybe they can revisit in the fall. She told first daughter that daddy said you have to wait until the fall to get a car. Again, he is the bad guy. His daughter can't get a car right now because of him. He will be having a discussion with first daughter this week to straighten that out. He is open to suggestions. Maybe he shouldn't say anything to first daughter and address it with soon-to-be ex-wayward wife. Reader comment. In my humble opinion, there is no shame in telling a kid that you can't afford something. It can suck and hurt because we want to provide for our kids. Original poster. Thank you all for the feedback. He can't say it enough. The love and support he get here are fantastic. He wishes he could meet you all in person to thank you and offer his gratitude. His first car was a 1970-something Dodge Duster, $800 ... and he is hearing those stories too about rental companies and the used car market ... He has a friend traveling and one rental company had something ridiculous like $1,000 divided by day ... Yes, he has lots of stuff from yard sales. You have told him about the same thing for a long time now ... You were right the first time you told him and you're right now ... He knows you're right. It has taken him a long time to recognize how right you are, so forgive him for not taking your advice much sooner. Twisting to the negative is her specialty. She gets it from her mother. Everything in life that goes wrong, everything ... is someone else's fault. Looking inward in her family does not exist. His daughter is working a part-time job, saving every check. Here's the thing about used cars ... He has had absolutely terrible luck with them. His last used truck was a disaster. The stress, breakdowns, and money poured into that thing was just too much for him to handle ... He spent more on that truck than he would have if he just bought a new one. It's not the first time he has been burned on a used car, and he has a hard time buying a used car from a dealer. He knows the markup they put on them, and he have a hard time giving them that much markup. He is looking into lease deals. He would like for her to have a modern car with the latest safety features. She can help make the monthly payments. The Honda Civic or the Toyota Corolla seem to be affordable leases. If he didn't mention you specifically, doesn't mean he didn't read your post. He thanks you for your input. He is not going to say anything to first daughter at the moment, and he totally gets having her pay for her own car. He fully expects her to pitch in. Hey, sorry, he is doing okay. He appreciates the check-in. He ruptured his bicep tendon when he moved and had surgery on it last Thursday in an attempt to reattach it. Turns out he also had a torn rotator cuff that was done too, so he has been a little out of it for a few days. Everything is okay here. He is hoping his next update will be to say he is divorced. Still waiting on the attorneys. Kids are here this week. Hard getting around with one arm. It sucks. This ruined his summer, but is not complaining. He is on the mend and hopefully will have use of his arm again in a few weeks. Start PT tomorrow. He is lucky he has a desk job, so no issues returning to work. And his family was wonderful helping him through surgery. Not much more he can say about soon-to-be ex-wayward wife. She still blames him for everything, even compared him to her alcoholic, verbally abusive father. He just can't even anymore. Honestly, he doesn't drink, he doesn't do drugs, and he have never been anything close to abusive to his children, verbally, physically, emotionally, or otherwise, like he was. To be compared to someone like that is just so insulting he didn't know what to say. Probably best that he didn't say anything. It's hard dropping his kids off every other Sunday night. Makes him sad. This is not how he wanted to live. They seem unfazed. They are hard to read, but